We have a whole summer to ourselves, guys.
No more school until September.
What do you guys want to do?
Go out to the beach?
I don't think so, Red. I'm aquaphobic.
What does that mean, Blue?
Aquaphobia means that I am afraid of the water.
That's too bad.
Watch a movie.
There aren't any good movies out lately, Purple. There are going to be more horrible movies coming out this summer.
Travel through space?
Yeah, that'll work. What do you guys think?
We'll go to space, Orange.
How will we go to space, guys? We don't have a rocket.
Not to worry, guys. Did you know that the rocket wagon can transform into an actual rocket?
No way.
That rocket wagon can transform into a real rocket.
Do we have enough fuel to get to the sun, then to Pluto, then back?
We're going warp speed, Yellow. We're pretty certain that we have enough fuel to make a trip all around the solar system.
Then let's go.
We got all of our stuff packed up.
20 minutes of setup later.
And we are lifting off.
Those kids in that rocket, they could get themselves hurt.
Hang on, everyone. We are going warp speed.
We're outside the Earth.
Our first stop is the sun.
Did everyone carry their sunglasses?
Most definitely, green.
Okay, we are approaching the sun. Everyone put on your sunglasses now. The sun is very bright and will burn your eyes if you look at it for too long.
Why are my sunglasses flying all over the place?
The gravity went lower after we left Earth.
I got the sunglasses.
It's so hot in here, Red. What is the temperature?
It says the temperature is 9,941 degrees Fahrenheit.
That is the hottest planet we've ever visited.
The sun isn't a planet, Yellow. It's a star.
Still, the hottest star we've ever visited.
Now we are going to head to Mercury.
How will we head to Mercury in a jiffy, Red? It's going to take us light years to Mercury because it is 35.98 million miles away from the sun.
And we may die out here.
2 words, guys. Warp speed.
$35.98 million miles later.
Here we are, guys. The first planet of our solar system, Mercury.
I sure hope Mercury is cooler than the sun.
It's still going to be a hot planet, but the good news is that Mercury is 9,140 degrees cooler than the sun itself.
What does the temperature say, Red?
801 degrees Fahrenheit.
What is the atmosphere around Mercury?
Hydrogen, helium, and oxygen. You may need a space helmet in order to breathe on Mercury.
What happens if we don't wear helmets?
Your heads will explode.
My feet are burning.
Run for your lives.
Everyone back to the rocket now. We are going to Venus.
31.26 million miles later.
There's Venus.
Is Venus cooler than Mercury, Red? Because I am burning a lot.
Sorry, Blue. Venus is 63 degrees hotter than Mercury. The thermometer reads 864 degrees.
What is the lowest temperature on Venus, Red?
Negative 275 degrees.
Good thing that Earth is much cooler than the Sun, Mercury, and Venus.
Now that you mentioned that, Green, our next planet of the solar system is Earth, and we are heading there now. Warp speed, activate.
25.72 million miles later.
Hey look! Our home planet, Earth.
We are not landing on Earth yet.
How much fuel do we have left, Red?
We're almost out of fuel, God.
Red, I told you using warp speed consumes a lot of fuel.
We are going to need 5 times more fuel than what we've carried on the rocket before.
One stop on Earth later.
Now that we have a ton of fuel, we can now go travel through the rest of the solar system.
We're off to Mars.
48.64 million miles later.
Here's the 4th planet of our solar system, Mars.
A whole day on Mars is 39 minutes longer than Earth's.
I wish it would be that way back at home.
Look at the moons.
They're so small. The moon on our planet is bigger than the 2 moons on Mars.
The moon names are Phobos and Deimos?
Did you actually nickname the moons, Red?
No, Orange. Those are the actual moon names on Mars. I did not nickname them.
Well then, what is the name of the moon on Earth?
There is no official name for the moon on Earth. It's just called the moon.
Could we visit Mars without helmets or a suit?
No, Purple. You can't breathe on Mars.
Always wear a helmet and a spacesuit if you're traveling outside of the Earth, Purple.
Now we are going to head over to the biggest planet of our solar system, Jupiter.
342.2 million miles later.
Well, that took an hour of warp speed to get from Mars to Jupiter.
I have lost planet count, Red. How many planets have we visited?
Jupiter is number 5, Blue.
How many moons does Jupiter have?
Jupiter has 63 moons. That's 61 more moons than Mars and 62 more than Earth. Look at the great red spot, guys.
The great red spot on your face is disgusting, Red.
No, not the spot on my face. I'm talking about the great red spot on Jupiter.
Oh, that great red spot.
What's so common about the great red spot?
There may be storms on Jupiter.
Like on Earth?
No, yellow. Jupiter's atmosphere is a gas giant, so the storms may produce in a different way than ours.
I don't think we can live on Jupiter either because its atmosphere doesn't contain oxygen.
Oh no.
Next planet please, Red.
407 million miles later.
2 hours of warp speed this time.
Here is the 6th planet of our solar system, Saturn.
How did Saturn get its rings?
The rings on Saturn are made of a lot of rock and dust.
I am freezing in here. What does the temperature say, Red?
The temperature says it's negative 188 degrees Fahrenheit on Saturn.
That is way too cold to be cooler. Warp us to Uranus please.
893.2 million miles later.
Here we are, guys. After 4.5 hours of warp speed time, we made it to the 7th planet of our solar system, Uranus.
I've never seen a planet besides Earth become so
Blue.
Geez, Purple. You don't have to shout behind me.
Not you, Blue. I meant the color of the planet. The second bluest planet of the solar system.
Why are the winds blowing so frequently?
Did I forget to mention that the wind speed on Uranus is 560 miles per hour? That is a lot more wind speed than on Earth.
Thanks for mentioning that, Yellow.
Can we please go to the next planet?
The wind is so strong that I can't even reach the warp button. Green, pass me the super long L pipe over there.
Red, catch.
I got it. Off to Neptune.
1.009 billion miles later.
6 hours of warp speed.
We're getting closer to being finished, guys. We've approached Neptune, the 8th planet of our solar system.
Another
blue planet.
What is your obsession with blue planets, Purple?
I just like blue planets.
You scared me like that twice and I don't like that.
What is the mass of Neptune compared to Earth?
Neptune has 17 times the mass of Earth, which is slightly more than the mass of Uranus.
Can we head to Pluto now? Purple apparently won't calm herself down with this blue planet nonsense.
Alright, Blue. We are heading to our last stop, Pluto.
8 hours of warp speed later.
Here is the last planet of our solar.
Hey, Red?
Yes, yum.
Pluto is not a planet of the solar system. It's a dwarf planet.
Do dwarf planets count as planets from our solar system?
I don't think so, Red.
I'm feeling very hot again. What is the temperature?
369 degrees.
We need to get back home now.
Our parents are questioning on why we were gone.
Several days later.
Where are those kids at?
What's with all the blasting?
I hope our kids aren't in danger.
The kids have gone to space.
What? You are joking.
This is no joke. I saw Red and his friends fly into space with a rocket a few weeks ago.
Here they come.
Kids, are you alright?
Yeah, we are fine.
That is a very dangerous thing to do.
You could get yourselves hurt when traveling into space without supervision.
You could spend half of your summer vacation out into space. Never plan to travel to space as a summer vacation plan again.
Wait a second. What month are we in right now? July. We spent half of our summer in space.
We didn't do anything fun.
Well, Red? What do you have to say for all of this?
Guys, I am sorry for wasting half of our summer by going out to space.
That's alright, Red.
Let's go back in the house and have a serious talk, young man.